you are welcome to my YouTube channel, that is Math Success Point. I think you are doing better after watching my videos, because regular practice is required. Without regular practice, it is very difficult to get the achievement. Because if there will be the gap of 1 or 2 days in the study of mathematics, then it is very difficult to join that part of vacant part in which you are not studying. And after that, the student try to get away from the study. That is why every day you must have to study. Okay, like my videos, share my videos, and press the icon so that my each and every video will reach to you as early as possible. And your friends will be benefited only when if you are going to share my videos. Subscribe my videos, okay? Let us take the very important part of the sets, that is Venn diagram. It is very, very important, and you will use the Venn diagram to find out the solution of the questions. Very important question. As repeatedly I am telling you that the class 11 syllabus of mathematics is very important, not only for just to pass the examination in CBSE, it is important for your competitive examination. What kind of competitive examination? Whether it may be NDA, banking, JEE examination, whatever it may be, each and every kind of examination, competitive examination, it is very important. Let us start how you will draw the Venn diagram. Venn diagram actually, that is the diagram in which you will take the sets, and all the sets are to be represented by the diagram. One thing I am telling you, universal set. Universal set means all the elements having the universal set. You think about the universe. Universe, everything that is under universe. In the universe. Similarly, you take universal set in mathematics. Each and every element will be in the universal set. Okay? Other set will be the subset of universal set. That is why universal set always to be represented in Venn diagram by a rectangle. Okay? And the other subsets of universal set will be represented by a circle. Okay? Different circle we will use. Let me start the Venn diagram. After that I will take some properties on depend upon the universal set as well as Venn diagram. Okay. Let me draw the Venn diagram. As I told you, universal set, that is to be denoted by U, universal set. Universal set. It is to be denoted by rectangle. Okay. Second part, this is the first, and second thing is that subsets of universal set. You will have to represent by a circle. Subsets of U are represented by a circle. Universal set, that is to be represented by the rectangle. Okay, let me take the example. Suppose if universal set is given, let me take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Up to 10 natural numbers I have taken. 10 natural numbers, okay? That is why you see. Let me take one subset of it, of the universal set, 2, 3 or 4. These are the elements. A is a subset of U. How you will draw it? By using the Venn diagram. It comes in the examination or in the competitive examination also. Draw the Venn diagram of A is a subset of universal set. A is a subset of universal set. Its Venn diagram you will have to draw. Okay, I told you universal set, you will have to represent it by the rectangle. This is a universal set. Okay, it is to be represented by universal set. And another subset, A is the subset of, you see, each and every element of A, that is in 2 is here, 2 is also here, 3 is here, 3 is also here, 4 is here, 4 is also here. That is why A is a subset of U. Okay, therefore A is a subset of U. इसका Venn diagram बनाएंगे. Draw Venn diagram. Its Venn diagram I am just going to draw. My dear student, you concentrate over here. I told you universal set that is to be represented by a rectangle, and you see 2, 3, 4. These are the elements of the U. That is why circle we will draw inside the rectangle because all the elements of A are in U. That is why इसी के अंदर मैं इस सर्किल को ड्रॉ करूंगा क्योंकि इसके अंदर में समा जाएगा ये तो ए इसके सारे एलिमेंट। यदि कोई एलिमेंट मैं ले लेता 11 और 12 इसके अंदर तब वेन डायग्राम हम नहीं बना पाएंगे बिकॉज आई टोल्ड यू 11 12 विल नॉट बी बियॉन्ड द यूनिवर्सल सेट, एवरीथिंग विल बी द इनसाइड द यूनिवर्सल सेट। तो जितने भी सेट्स आप लेंगे एवरीथिंग विल बी इनसाइड दिस रेक्टेंगल यू विल हैव टू ड्रॉ। ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू मेंशन द एलिमेंट 2 3 4 inside A 2 3 4. All right, 2 3 4 are also the element of rectangle universal set. देखिए 2 3 4 ये यूनिवर्सल सेट में भी आ गए, अंदर इसके अंदर भी आ गए। ओके, बता दीजिए इसके अलावा रेस्ट एलिमेंट यू विल हैव टू राइट एक्सेप्ट A set. What are the rest element? 1 2. Outside of A you will have to write 2 3 4 we have taken 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, everything. You see these are the elements of A, and other elements except A I have given inside the rectangle. All the elements are in the Venn diagram universal set. Okay, that is the Venn diagram. This Venn diagram represented to what? A is a subset of universal set. My dear student, it is very important kind of the diagram. By this diagram you may learn easily the definition of the Venn diagram. I told you Venn diagram, the sets are to be represented by means of a diagram which are known as the Venn diagram. Universal set by the rectangle and other subsets by a circle you will have to represent. Let me take another kinds of things. Union of the sets of two sets, intersection of the two sets, disjoint sets, difference of the sets. I will take operation on sets. Operation on sets I am just going to take, I am just going to remove it, the Venn diagram from here, because I will take the operation on sets. Operation on sets, these are also simple because I told you first of all we will discuss the definition as well as the formula. Operations on sets. You see, first operation, that is number 1, union of sets, union of two sets, union of two sets, yeah, union on sets, union of sets, union of sets. Let me take union of sets only because there may be more than two sets also. Union of sets, दो से ज्यादा भी हो सकते हैं ना सेट्स, इसलिए यूनियन ऑफ टू सेट. Although I will take here I will take the example. Let me take the example. Let A is equal to, that is a set 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, this is 4, and B set, let me take whatever the element you want to take, you can take 3 4 and 5. It depends upon you what the elements you are going to take. Okay, let me take the union of the sets A union B. This is the symbol of union. You must have to keep in mind. जैसे U बनाते हो ना, U वही सिंबल समझ लीजिए लगभग उसी तरह का याद भी रहे. A union B. In the set always I told you that each and every element you will write only once. If it is given twice, thrice, that will not be counted. Okay, that is why you must be careful. Each and every element, if in two sets 2 is given, in the union you will write 2 only once. Okay, not 2 times 2 you will write. That will be wrong as per the definition of the sets. Okay, जैसे हमने इक्वल सेट में भी लिया था, इक्वल सेट में एक में 1 2 3 दे दिया, एक में 1 1 2 2 3 3 दे दिया, तो हम उसको 2 2 3 3 बार तो नहीं लिखेंगे ना. In the set you will write only once. Okay, that is why you keep in mind. Union, you start the brushes. 1 is here, let me write 1. 2 is here, let me write 2. 3 is here, 3 is also here, that is why you will write once. 4 is here, 4 is also here, you will write once. 5 is here, It is also a set. Union of the two sets, that is also a set having the elements. What will be the elements? Either the elements of A or in B or in both. That is the definition of it. Union of two sets means the element will be in A or will be in B or will be in both A and B. जैसे मैंने बोला 1 2 तो यहाँ पे तो है, यहाँ पे तो नहीं है ना, 3 4 यहाँ भी है, 3 4 यहाँ पे भी है, तो इसलिए मैंने क्या बोला, either in A or in B or in both. Okay, that will be the union of two sets. How you will write it? In the set builder form. Standard form I am going to write A union B. Set builder form. You can write the set builder form because that is very important. Set builder form. That will be X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. X A से भी बिलोंग करेगा, X B से भी बिलोंग करेगा, या फिर दोनों से बिलोंग करेगा. Okay, that is known as union of the two sets. Definition मैंने बता दी. What is the definition? Either element will lie in A or in B or in both. Okay, that is why it is known as the union of the sets. Let me take the intersection of the sets. Number 2, intersection. Intersection. Intersection of the sets. Similar kind of example I will take. Only I will change the sign. Okay, I will change the sign. That is why you see carefully. I told you the union of two sets. Now I am going to take the intersection. In the intersection only you will take the common elements. Okay? और मैंने क्या लिया था अभी, यू लिया था ना, सिंबल जस्ट लाइक यू, यूनियन मीन्स यू, उसको उल्टा कर दीजिए, यू को यूनियन के सिंबल को उल्टा कर दीजिए, इन्वर्ट कर दीजिए, दैट विल बी इंडिकेटिव फॉर इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ द सेट्स. ओके, एंड इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ द सेट्स, लेट मी टेक, एक चीज और याद रखना, I have given to you. Once again I am going to write the set builder form. Set builder form. Set builder form. Set builder form of A union B. A union B. Set builder form will be equal to X such that X belongs to A, or you must have to write B belongs to X belongs to A or X belongs to B. You must have to write. Okay? X belongs to A or X belongs to B. That will be in the union of the sets. Okay? That is the standard form of the union of two sets. Let me take the intersection of the two sets. Both the things, both the examples I will take over here. Intersection of the sets. Let me take A intersection B. Just मैंने बताया था उल्टा सिंबल. Only you take the common elements. 3 यहाँ पर भी है, 3 यहाँ पर भी है, 3 you take, 4 यहाँ पर भी है, 4 यहाँ पर भी you take 4. Only common elements you will have to take in the intersection of two sets. That is the intersection of two sets. Okay? And one thing I am just going to write its standard form A intersection B, because I want to give the emphasis X belongs to A and symbol and X belongs to B. ठीक है, फिर से बता देता हूं, यूनियन में मैंने यहां पे एंड के स्थान पे और यूज किया है. यू मस्ट हैव टू कीप इन माइंड, अदरवाइज यू विल कमिट द मिस्टेक टू फाइंड आउट द सॉल्यूशन. यूनियन में हम यहां पे और लेंगे क्योंकि आइदर इन ए और इन बी, और यहां पे क्या करेंगे, एक्स में होगा एंड बी में भी होगा, इसलिए वहां पे एक्स बिलोंग्स टू ए एंड एक्स ऑल्सो बिलोंग्स टू बी, देन ओनली इट विल बी इंटरसेक्शन. और यदि यूनियन के स्थान पे आप और लेंगे, इन केस ऑफ और यूनियन, और मीन्स आइदर इन ए और इन बी और इन बोथ. दैट इज वाई और एंड प्ले द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल टू राइट द सेट बिल्डर फॉर्म. और comma and both are important words. Both are important words. Important. ये मैंने बताया यूनियन में लिखेंगे और ये एंड लिखेंगे इन केस ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन. That you must have to keep in mind this thing. This is very, very important. Okay, intersection of two sets. You can write the intersection of the two sets, and I told you the definition of the intersection of the sets A and B. What will be the intersection of the two sets A and B? That is also a set. I have given this is a set. Okay, in which what you will write? Set of all those elements which are common in A and B, which belongs to both A and B. Common or both belongs to A and B. That is known as the intersection of two sets. Let me take the disjoint sets. Another kind of set that was the two. Now I will take third set. That will be the disjoint set. Disjoint set also will play the very important role in the sets. Number 3, disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. What will be the disjoint set? Let me take the example. If the intersection, I told you already how you can find out the intersection of the sets. Let me take the example. Let A is equal to, I am writing 1 or 2, or B I am going to write 3 and 4. You write the intersection. Tell me what will be the intersection. Intersection means you will have to take the elements which are in both A and B. जो दोनों में होंगे वही लिखना है. बता दो कौन कौन से एलिमेंट है यहाँ पे. Nothing, कोई भी नहीं है. That is fine. If the intersection of two sets, if intersection of two sets, if intersection of two sets is fine, then both sets are called disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. Both are called disjoint sets. Very important definition. It is very important to condition which will be used to find out the solution of the question for the disjoint set. If the intersection of two sets will be equal to 5, then it will be the disjoint sets. Okay, let me take another kind of important kind of set, that is the difference of sets. Difference of sets. Difference of sets, my dear student, you be careful. I am taking each and everything by the example. Difference of sets. Difference of sets. Difference of sets. Suppose we want to find out the difference of two sets. Okay, let me take. Automatically, you will generate the definition. Okay, let me take the example. Set A is equal to, let me take 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Okay, and I am taking the set B like 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the two sets I have taken. And how you will write the difference? Difference means A, first of all, first case, A minus B you will find out. A minus B. Difference of two sets will be denoted by A minus B, difference of A and B. Its value means belongs to A but does not belongs to B. Its meaning. What is the meaning of it? Elements will belongs to A but does not belongs to B. Let me write. वो बता दीजिए जो केवल A में ही है यहाँ पे 1, 2. बस 3, 4, 5 तो यहाँ भी है, 3, 4 यहाँ भी है. Nothing else. This is what? A minus B. Second case. Let me write B minus A. What is the meaning of B minus A? Which will lie in B but does not belongs to A. बताइए. Let me tell the things. You must have to write all the elements in the brass. Okay. What is that? 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 is here. Only 6 is not here. 6. B minus A. B में से A को subtract कर देना है. B में से A को subtract कर दिया मैंने. Belongs to B, does not belongs to A. Its meaning. That is 6. Only the 6th element. Okay. You can write the definition of the difference of the sets. Two sets. What will be its value? I told you already. The difference of the sets A and B in the same order is the set of the elements. What set of elements? Difference. Difference, if you want to write difference of two sets. Two sets. What will be the difference of two sets? Is the set. What type of set? Is the set of elements. Is the set of elements. But what elements will be there? Which belongs to A? Difference of two sets. Let me write A and B, so that it will be meaning will be clear to you. Two sets A and B is the set of elements belongs to A, which belongs to A. I told you already, which belongs to A, but does not belongs to B. Same thing I have given over here. ये तो मैंने वर्ड्स में लिख दिया so that the definition will be clear to you. My dear student, I have explained the definition, formula, concept of different types of sets so that you will understand along with the example. मतलब क्वेश्चन के साथ मैंने explain किया. Now you can find out the solution of the questions which are given in the next exercise 1.4 related with the union of the sets, intersection of the sets, disjoint sets as well as difference of the sets. Very important exercise is there. Frequently you will find the questions from this exercise in different types of examinations. That is why by only practice of these definitions, if you will start the solution of the question, there will not be any difficulty to you to find out the solution of the questions. ओके मैंने आपको बता दिया चूंकि मैथमेटिक्स का क्या मतलब होता है, जस्ट लाइक ए बाइसिकल चेन में छोटे छोटे पार्ट जोड़ करके बाइसिकल चेन बनती है. देखिए उसमें क्या होता है, यदि उस बाइसिकल चेन के आप 2-3 पार्ट, बाइसिकल ले लीजिए, मोटरसाइकिल ले लीजिए, कुछ भी ले लीजिए, उसमें से 2-3 पार्ट आप हटा दीजिए. कैन बाइसिकल मोटरसाइकिल कैन रन, यू कैन मूव ऑन द बाइसिकल, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. जस्ट लाइक दिस इज मैथमेटिक्स. आप 1-2 दिन क्लास मत अटेंड कीजिए, आप 1-2 दिन वीडियो मत देखिए. रेगुलर कंटिन्यूटी शुड बी देयर शुड नॉट बी ब्रेकेज. क्लास 12 में पढ़ते हैं कंटिन्यूटी एंड डिसकंटिन्यूटी. ग्राफ जो एकदम लगातार आप ड्रॉ करते चले जाते हैं, दैट इज कंटिन्यूअस. और यदि उसमें कहीं पर ब्रेकेज आ जाता है तो उसको बोलते हैं हम डिसकंटिन्यूअस ग्राफ, डिसकंटिन्यूटी. तो डिसकंटिन्यूटी नहीं होनी चाहिए. इफ देयर विल बी द डिसकंटिन्यूटी, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू गेट सक्सेस. मैं समझता हूं कि मैंने जो आपको थोड़ा मोटिवेशनल वर्ड्स मैंने बताए हैं, डेफिनेटली यू विल फॉलो इफ यू वांट टू गेट सक्सेस इन मैथमेटिक्स. इफ यू विल फॉलो माय इंस्ट्रक्शंस, you will get a grand success in mathematics. But thing is that I am repeatedly telling you that you must have to share my videos so that your friends will be benefited and our main aims and objective will be fulfilled. Thank you to all of you.